Hey, second graders, good to see you. Hey, I thought it's getting to be that time of year where it's a good idea for us to start, um, you know, like thinking about making your transition to Prairie View. That's actually been on my mind for some time now. And so want to take some time today just to kind of talk about that, how to deal with that. And then give you an opportunity to ask questions and to get your answers to those questions over the course of before school ends, okay? And so, for some people, doing something new is kind of like getting a fresh start, and they really like, something new and exciting. And for some people, when things change, they might feel a little different about that. They might feel uncertain or nervous, things like that. And so we know that there are going to be some things that will be very similar for you next year, and there are going to be some things that are very different for you. And I'm not going to there's a million and one little different things that we could talk about today. I won't do that though. So for instance, kids drop off and pickup will be around the same time. Some staff you will recognize. There'll be a lot of new faces though too. Some things that are different is that right now our second graders, the classrooms are all on different wings. And in third grade, you're actually all on the same wing, in the green wing at Prairie View. There'll be some other key staff members who will be new too that you'll be hearing from here in the future as well. Now, I want to give you an opportunity to think about the questions that you might have about Prairie View. And even though that we're not at school, we still want to make sure that you're feeling good about that transition to Prairie View. And so what I want you to do is feel free to respond to this lesson with questions that you may have. And if you have that question, other people might too. So don't hesitate to ask it. What will happen is I'll give you about a week to do that. So, May 11th to May 18th. What I'm then going to do is pass on your questions to the Prairie View staff, and so that they can answer those questions for you. I'm then going to format that into a video, and then that will be ready for us on June 1st. So you won't get the answers to your questions right away, but on June 1st, I promise I will have that ready for you. So just so you kind of know what's coming up here. And at any point, if you are feeling this uber nervous about things, have your parents, email me or let me know that in your response back to me, and we can set up a check-in if you would like to. I've been doing that with some kids over the phone or through Google Hangouts, because it's a time of change, and you're kind of transitioning from one building to another, but you're continuing to going to teachers who love teaching, people who really care about students, and that kind of thing too. All right, so feel free to post your questions. I'll be passing those over to the Prairie View staff May 18th. Okay, so get your questions in before that. Okay, see ya.